Hey everyone, welcome to Sinless Sweets. I am so excited today because I have a very special guest in the kitchen with me. Can you tell everybody your name? Cayden. This is my son Cayden, and how old are you, Cayden? He is 5 years old. He just started kindergarten, right? And he bakes in the kitchen with mommy all the time. So I am super excited to have him here today because what are we doing today? Are we making desserts? Are we making Halloween desserts? Yes, we are making Halloween desserts today in the kitchen. And the really cool thing about these Halloween desserts is we can do them in under like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So the very first thing we are gonna do today is our Halloween dirt cups. So are you ready to get started? All right, let's do it. So these are super simple to make in just a couple ingredients, so you can do this at home with your kiddos. And the first ingredient we are gonna have is our whipped topping. Now, I really like this because it's super easy to use. You can pick it up at your local grocery store. Of course, this is the Kroger brand if you wanna kind of try to keep it a little bit on the cheaper side. But we've got light, and they also make fat-free whipped topping. But we have the light today. So here at the bakery, typically we make our own whipped topping. But today, to make it easier for everybody at home, we're gonna use this, we're gonna use the Cool Whip. So, Cayden, do you wanna help me put this in? You wanna put it in? You want me to put it in? You can stir. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in. So this is just 1 tub of Cool Whip or whipped light topping. You could also use fat-free. So we've got that. Should we do 1 or 2? Should we do 2? Should we make a lot? Yeah, let's make a lot. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 things of Cool Whip. All right. So we're gonna add that right in there. And Cool Whip is one of my favorites because it's just very light, not a lot of sugar, not a lot of fat in it. And then the second ingredient we're gonna use is just an instant sugar-free chocolate filling. Now they make all different types of fillings. They have chocolate, they have butterscotch, vanilla. We are using chocolate because why? Because we're doing dirt cups, right? Right, okay. So, all right, can you do me a favor? Do you think you can pour this in for mommy? All right, so let's open that up, just like that. And I am gonna have you think you can open that up, strong man? There you go. Oh, perfect, yeah. Okay, now just pour it straight in there for mommy. There we go. So we just add 1 packet of the sugar-free chocolate pudding mix. And then we are gonna, you wanna do 2? Absolutely, because more chocolate the better, right? Okay, can you open this one too? So we are gonna do 2 things of Cool Whip and 2 things of sugar-free instant chocolate pudding. Now make sure at home you get the instant and you do not get the cook and serve because the instant mixes quicker. So we're gonna add that in. All right, perfect. And go ahead and pour that in. And if you have a little helper at home like I do today, they love doing this kind of stuff because it's helping out, right? Okay, so we've got that. All right, now let's stir that. So all we're gonna do is we are gonna stir the pudding and the chocolate sugar-free pudding mix together. Good job, man. So it makes it like a pudding, but it's like a lighter pudding without all of the sugar, without all of the added calories. So that way it just makes it a little bit healthier. Awesome job, look at that. Okay, so now we have made instant chocolate pudding. So we don't need any milk, any eggs, or anything, just Cool Whip and chocolate pudding. Look at that, that looks awesome. So you can see how you just mix that together. It mixes really well. It really helps if you have the Cool Whip at room temperature. That way you're not struggling with it. You put the gummy worms in. Okay, so now let's show them what we do. So let's put this pudding off to the side. All right, so now we're gonna get our trifle cups. Now you can get these at Sam's, you can get these at Kroger, any pretty much local grocery store, you can get these little trifle cups. So now what order do you wanna do this? Should we do the pudding and then the cookies, or do you wanna do the cookies and then the pudding? What do you think? You wanna do the pudding? You wanna do the pudding first? Yeah, we'll do the pudding first. Okay, so now if you are watching at home, so what you can do is we make, here at the bakery, we make our own homemade chocolate Oreos. So that is what this is, and this is just our homemade cookies, and we kind of crushed them up. But if you are in a time crunch and you don't have time to make your own homemade Oreos at home, you can just get any kind of cookies that you like. Oreos really work the best. Do you like Oreos? Yeah, and they even have like Halloween Oreos, right? Where it has like the orange filling in it, so that kind of adds a little bit more color to it. So these are our homemade Oreos, but you can just get any like gluten-free, any sugar-free cookie at the store, and it works the same way. So let's do the pudding first. What do you think? So let's take a scoop. So this is just a 1.5 tablespoon. If you don't have these at home, you can just use, they can probably just use a spoon, right? Yeah, you can just use a spoon if you want to. But today, since we have this here, we're gonna use these. Okay, so what I need you to do, this is just 1.5 tablespoon. Both of these are the same. So I want you to do me a favor. Can you do 1 scoop of pudding and put it in here for me? Yep, perfect. Just like that. Yep, and then turn it over. Awesome. Okay, let's do one more, because we like pudding. Do you like pudding? I really like chocolate pudding. Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna use this one, and we're gonna do a scoop of cookies. Do you wanna do that for mommy? So leave this one right here. Here you go. And then we're gonna put a scoop of cookies in there. Great job. In here, on top. There you go. Awesome. So we just did 2 1.5 tablespoon scoops of the pudding. So mommy's gonna show them how to do it at home too. So we just do 2 of these, and then we take this right here. Can I borrow this? Oh, you wanna do it? Here. And then go ahead and put that on top for mommy. There we go. Perfect. Let's do one more, because mommy really likes cookies in hers. I know you like Oreo cookies too. Perfect. There you go. Okay, so that's 1 layer. So 1 layer of the pudding, 1 layer of the Oreo cookies. And then let's do one more. We're gonna do 1 more of that. So we're gonna do 2 layers. So 2 layers of pudding and 2 layers of cookies. Yep, perfect. There you go. Awesome, perfect. And then just put that right there in that same, either one. They're both the same. There you go. Okay, and let's do 1 more. We'll make it nice and tall. Nice job, okay? And then, now let's do the Oreo cookies. I'm gonna use this one. So then now we are gonna do an extra layer of the cookies as well. So that way it gives us 2 layers, and then we get to do the really fun part. Do you know what the really fun part is? Decorating, that's right. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now what do you have in front of you? Gummy worms. Now, these are sugar-full gummy worms, but of course you have other options if you're trying to keep this a healthy dessert. We have Smart Sweets and Lily's, both make sugar-free gummy candy. So we've got sour gummy, what are these? These are sour gummy min. And then we also have some Swedish fish worms, or fish, not worms. We have Swedish fish, and then we also have gummy worms. So, and then of course we have some Halloween sprinkles. So how do you want to decorate yours? Do you want mommy to help you? Gummy worms? Okay, so let's put gummy worms on top. How many gummy worms should we do? Like 5? Okay, can you count those out for me? How many is that? 2, yep. 3, perfect. That is a lot of gummy worms. And 5. Okay, are you gonna add any sprinkles? Yes. So just some Halloween sprinkles. Again, you can pick up at your local grocery store. This is kind of a mixture of little skulls and pumpkins, and what else we have in there? We got some eyeballs in there. Perfect, look at that, awesome job. Okay, did you wanna add any of the Swedish fish or the gummies? Some of those, okay. Perfect, so while he is finishing decorating his, I'm gonna finish decorating mine, because mommy really likes cookies. So I'm gonna do an extra scoop, 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna do 2 scoops of these cookies. Wow, that is an awesome dirt cup, bud. And mommy likes sprinkles, so I'm gonna put a lot of sprinkles in mine, just like that. And then can you put maybe like 2 gummy worms in mommy's? There we go, 1 right there, and then we'll put, and you can even like stick them in where they're like coming out of the, out of the dirt cup. And then I'm gonna do some little min on mine. There we go, oh, perfect. And maybe put a Swedish fish on there. Does that sound good? Okay, awesome. So if you are watching at home, this is a super simple way to get in the kitchen with your little ones, have some fun in the kitchen. Does make a little bit of the mess, but that's part of baking, right? That's the fun part of it. So again, all you're gonna need is just 2 tubs of Cool Whip, 2 packets of our sugar-free chocolate pudding mix. You just mix all of those together. You can crush up any kind of cookies that you have at home. We have homemade Oreos, but you can get regular Oreos or any kind of cookies that your kids may like. And then of course we did a little bit of sugar-full gummies, a little bit of sugar-free gummies. So we are on our second Halloween dessert that we are gonna be making today. And what are we gonna be making? What's the second dessert we're gonna be making? cookies. That's right, we're gonna be making sugar cookies. Sugar cookies are one of my personal favorites and a personal favorite of a lot of our clients here at the bakery because they are keto, low carb, sugar-free, and gluten-free, which is awesome because we have a lot of kids that come into the bakery, and what kid doesn't like cookies, right? Do you like cookies? Yeah, he does like cookies. And so today we are gonna be showing you how to make some Halloween themed sugar cookies. So we are gonna start with 2 cups of almond flour. So let's start with our almond flour first. So I already have 2 cups measured out. So we've got 2 cups there, and then we are gonna be adding in 1/2 cup of granulated swerve. Now we use swerve here at the bakery because it is, yep, go ahead and pour it in. We use swerve here at the bakery because it's strictly erythritol. It's derived from a plant, so it's natural and doesn't have any artificial chemicals added to it. Plus, it is diabetic friendly, so it doesn't spike A1C levels. So that is why we use that here at the bakery. So we just added 2 cups of almond flour, 1/2 cup of granulated swerve, and then you're gonna add one stick of butter. Now, if you have a child with dairy allergies, you can use a dairy-free butter. We like the Country Crock, the one with avocado oil, but this is just regular butter for today since we're not having any allergies. And then you melt it in the microwave. So you wanna go ahead and pour that in? So that is 1 full stick of butter melted, poured into that cup. And then, you wanna go ahead and mix that? Start mixing that for mommy? Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and start mixing that together. While he is doing that, I'm gonna add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm gonna do this. Do you wanna pour it in for mommy? Awesome, okay, perfect. So that is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Sorry for reaching over you, bud. All right, do you wanna do 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda? You wanna put that in? Or you want mommy to pour it in? You can just keep stirring. Perfect, and then we have 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. That's perfect, yep, just keep on mixing.
No, I want to stop.
Oh, you wanna stop? Okay, that's fine. So we have 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, very good. And then there is a secret ingredient to making cookies. And I don't know if you ever grew up baking in the kitchen with mom, but my mom taught me the secret a long time ago. Do you wanna know what the secret is? Cornstarch. Cornstarch. So after you add in your baking soda and your baking powder, we are gonna add in the same amount of cornstarch. Do you know what cornstarch does? It helps those cookies get nice and fluffy and they rise, so they are delicious and they're super soft. That's what cornstarch does. Did you know that? No? Okay, go ahead and pour that in. So that is 1/2, a little bit less than that. There you go. Go ahead and pour that in. Perfect. And then our last ingredients are the eggs. Now, do you wanna help mommy crack the eggs? Okay, so this is how we crack eggs at home. So if you have a 5-year-old or you have somebody helping you in the kitchen, just crack that egg and then you put your hands on mommy's. Ready, set. All right, there we go. That is 1, and then we have 2 eggs. Ready, part 2. And all right, perfect. So that is how we crack eggs at our house. And so we are just gonna mix that all together, and now the fun happens. So after we mix our sugar cookie dough together, we are gonna mix it into 3 separate bowls. Now, Cayden, what colors have you chosen today to make our Halloween cookies?
Orange.
Orange and
Green.
green and
Purple.
purple. Yeah, so those are the colors that we're gonna do, but of course you could do any colors at home. If you have a little girl at home, she may wanna do what, like pink or purple or yellow or any of those colors. So we're gonna mix all that together. And then what we wanna do is we just wanna separate this into 3 different bowls. So we're just gonna mix that together. Do you wanna help me put it in 3 different bowls? Think you can help me with that? We're gonna have a purple, we're gonna have a green, and we're gonna have an orange. All right. You like the orange? Okay. So we're gonna do, so you just, and it doesn't have to be exact or precise. You can kind of just look at that dough and measure it out that way. We don't really measure a lot at home, do we, Cayden? No, we kind of just bake at home. But here at the bakery, we measure. Okay, all right, there we go.
So sparkly.
I know, Mommy's got dough all over the place. Mommy's making a mess, aren't I? Okay, and then we're just gonna add in our colors. Now, like I talked about before, if you have a kid with allergies that are allergic to the red 40 or dyes, you can use a vegan food coloring, which is almost like a powder. It works the same way, but you can get that. What's, yeah. You can,
orange.
You want orange? Yeah, we can do orange. And so those food colorings work the same way. Since we're not doing these allergy friendly. What color am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna do purple. Yeah, so we're just gonna use regular dye today. So this is orange, so this is the orange bowl. So I'm gonna give you that. So what do you think? Maybe just like 2 or 3 drops? Yeah, 2 or 3 drops. And then I'm gonna put 2 or 3 drops of purple. There we go, that's purple. Then we got some green. You got, that is really orange, dude. Okay, do you wanna mix it? Let's see what color we get.
I hope we get red. I think we're gonna get red.
You think we're gonna get red? Well, there's a little bit of red in orange, right? Do you know?
No, it's red.
It's red?
It's like kind of like.
Oh, I don't know. That's a pretty bright orange, dude. That looks really good. So he's got orange, and then we have purple right here, and then this is green.
How would I do one more drop?
One more drop in the green. Okay, so we've got orange ready. One more drop in the green. Now this is fun for the kids at home because the fun part for them is making the colors, adding the sprinkles. So that's the fun part that they really like at home. And like I said before, if you guys are watching at home and you're baking in the kitchen with kids, although mommy made more of a mess today than you did. It tends to get a little bit messy, but that's the fun of baking, right? That's right. All right, so we're just gonna mix those colors together. And then we are gonna get our cookie sheet. So let mommy grab this cookie sheet really quick.
That may mix.
You want to mix mine? Absolutely. Here. You're the mixer today. So now we're just going to start throwing these cookies together. So now this is a 1.5 tablespoon. Again, if you don't have this at home, you can always just use just a regular spoon is totally fine. But we're just going to take a little bit of this dough. And I would say probably fill up about half of this because you're going to want to use all 3 colors, right? So we're going to do like a little drop of orange. Is this purple? We're going to do a little bit of purple. Do you want to drop it on there for mommy? And you're just gonna put it on it, like right beside it. Here, see, like that? All right, go ahead. Perfect. And then we're gonna do a little bit of green, right? Okay, do you want to do green? And look, we're gonna put this, you almost kind of put it on it. So you kind of want to stack them a little bit on each other, side by side. That way when they bake, you'll get to see all 3 of the colors. So then we just take it like that. So you have all 3 colors and you just kind of combine them. And then that way, whenever it bakes, and we're gonna show them what it looks like when it's done, right? So we're gonna do an orange, purple, and green, and then what do we do, and what's our favorite part after we put cookies on the cookie sheet? Sprinkles? Yeah, sprinkles, okay. All right, so I usually let Cayden and Jackson, our youngest, do the sprinkles at home. So we usually have a lot of sprinkles on our cookies. So do you wanna go ahead and put sprinkles on? All right, there we go. Perfect. We got some eyeballs on there. So you really can just use any kind of sprinkles. You can use the sugar sprinkles. You can use the jimmies. You can use all the sprinkles. That is gonna be an awesome cookie right there. Is it tasting? Yeah? Okay. And of course you gotta taste the batter to make sure it's good, right? So as he is taste testing that cookie, I'm gonna put one more cookie together. So we're gonna do, yeah, and purple and green. So we have that, and then do you think you can add a little bit more sprinkles on there for mommy? There you go. You want to add some sprinkles? It's good, right? See, kid-approved sugar cookies at home. All right, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, all of them. That's a lot of sprinkles, man. So maybe not quite that many, but you know, you can have fun with it. So we are gonna throw these in the oven at, what is it, 350 degrees? 350 degrees for 5 minutes. So as soon as I'm gonna go throw these in the oven, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes to show you what they look like when they come out. Welcome back, everyone. So it has been about 5 to 6 minutes that we put our cookies in, so they just came out. So this is a delicious cookie that we have made. We did a really good job, didn't we? You like that one? So you can see the different colors, how we did it before, how we did the green and the orange and the purple, how they all kind of just come together to make it a fun Halloween cookie, right? And then of course, all the sprinkles. You did really good adding all those sprinkles. So now, I feel like we need to try it. Do you wanna try it? I'm gonna try one too, ready? That's delicious. That's so good. Do you love it? Yeah. So we have made Halloween sugar cookies, and what else did we make today? dessert cups. Yes, so we have shown you 2 different desserts that you can make at home, fun for the whole family. And what should we do? What should we tell them we're gonna do next time? I think we're gonna do fall desserts next time. So make sure to, cupcakes, we can do cupcakes. So join us next time in the kitchen here at Sinless Sweets, where we show you how to make healthy fall cupcakes along with some other amazing fall desserts. Remember that we do have a shipping menu and we do have a website. So for more on Sinless Sweets and how you can get Sinless Sweets to your door, check out our website, sinless-sweet.com, and join us next time in the kitchen at Sinless Sweets as we make some yummy fall desserts. See you next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in.